Hello and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2, where today I'll be doing a short video on ailments in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Now last year, a while back before Christmas, I made a video about how to unlock everything in Jurassic World Evolution 2, so that's everything in here, and I did a fairly decent job in my opinion. Whoops, sorry. Not to toot my own horn, but I did, not a bad job, but something I clearly lacked was disease explanations, because from that video I had a lot of people ask me how to unlock certain diseases, so I'm just going to do a short little video here just to show you how to unlock all diseases and injuries. So I'll start with the injuries first because that's easier. Broken claw, pretty sure comes from dinosaur fights, but also can happen at random. Broken wing, think came from, I unlocked this during the campaign mode, so I'm not too sure how to. I apologize if I don't know how to unlock some of these. You can take to the forums or to Reddit to try and find it, but yeah, some of these things I can't remember because it has been so long. But broken wing, pretty sure came from the campaign. Concussion comes from dinosaurs fighting, but I feel like most people would have that. Damaged tooth is usually caused by fighting. Frostbite occurs after snowstorms, or the way I unlocked it was I was on Pennsylvania for campaign mode and I brought in some Diplodocus and they all had frostbite, so that's a way to get that. Hypothermia, also snowstorms. Ingrown claw is just random. It just happens. You can't control when it happens or where it happens. It's just one of those random things. Internal bleeding comes from dinosaur fights. Lacerations, dinosaur fights. Major fractures, dinosaur fights. Minor fracture, dinosaur fights. Organ trauma, dinosaur fights. Second degree burn and the third degree burn, I'm not too sure. They came around, just play through campaign and chaos theory. I think they'll come around through that. Sprains, I'm pretty sure occur at random, or I'm pretty sure they come around through dinosaur fights as well. Surface wounds, dinosaur fights. Swallowed object is when a dinosaur eats someone, and swallowed phone is also when a dinosaur eats someone. So they're all the injuries. Again, I'm sorry if I just couldn't give you the right information. So algae poisoning comes from when a dinosaur is at a fairly decent comfort, but they're not comfortable with how much water they have, so they have less water than what they require. So how I unlocked this was I had a bunch of Allura Titans into an enclosure where all their needs were met except for water, and eventually one of them got algae poisoning, so that's the best way to do that. Avian Influenza comes about at random, I believe, but the best way to get this is by having a lot of dinosaurs in a small area, so a lot of dinosaurs in close proximity, I believe, is how it comes about. Avian Pox. For diseases, I should have said this first. For diseases, my recommendation is going on to Germany on Jurassic difficulty, because that is what's going to give you the highest chance of unlocking a lot of these diseases. So Avian Pox is a random one, I believe. Bracken poisoning comes about when I had this with herbivores. My specific example is with Apatosaurus. What happened was I had all its comfort needs met except for forest. So say it likes tall leaf, then it's got perfect tall leaf, perfect with everything, open space, everything. But it didn't have enough forest and it eventually had bracken poisoning. Again, recommend going to Germany on Jurassic difficulty. I'm not even going to try it. I will. Coccidioidomycosis comes about through the campaign, I believe. Common cold everyone's going to get because that's the most annoying. Cryptosporidiosis is also random and very common. E. coli comes about through using meat feeders and shark feeders, and that's a random one. Foot and mouth is when dinosaurs do not have enough open space. The best way to do this is when you have aquatic dinosaurs, because then there's no risk of them breaking out. But just say put a Mosasaurus in a lagoon that has 3 sections, because that's going to be too small for it and it's going to develop foot and mouth disease. Hookworms I believe also come from meat. So having meat feeders, not goat feeders, meat feeders. Infected wounds come from when your dinosaur has either, I'm pretty sure it mainly comes from when your dinosaur has surface wounds and they're not treated and they become infected. IV poisoning is when a herbivore's, I should say, food requirements not met. So whereas with bracken poisoning, it was their forest, with IV poisoning, it's usually their food item. So say it's ground leaf, they don't have enough ground leaf, but all their other comfort items are met. This may be the other way around. So if what I'm saying doesn't work for either bracken poisoning or IV poisoning, try the other way around, because I can't remember. Rabies, I'm pretty sure is just random. It's a viral disease that normally only affects mammals. However, genetic weakness and dinosaur creation means that dinosaurs, the virus inflammation in the brain, resulting in hallucination, can be passed on from bites of an infected animal and combined with the increased aggression. Yeah, rabies is a random one. Again, I unlocked this on... I didn't unlock it, but I remember getting it on Germany on Jurassic difficulty, so that's the way to get it there. Tuberculosis is a really common one. Silicosis comes from sandstorms, so just go on to the San Diego Chaos Theory and you'll get that. And then Salmonella also comes from meat and contaminated food. So they're all the diseases. Like I said, the third time I'm saying this, if I miss something, I apologize. This is as far as my knowledge goes. This is coming from my experience of how I unlock these things. But I hope you found it helpful, and thank you all so much for watching. I do really hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!